Hey guys, so today I'm here with my Disney ears and my chip top. If you can see that, you can't even see in the video, but it's fine. And I wanted to do a video about Disneyland tips and tricks. I went to Disneyland Paris this year for the first time about March time. So I wanted to share with you some of the tips, some of the things that I found out that I didn't know beforehand, and if you're gonna go for the first time, just a few things that you might find helpful. The first thing that I think it's the most helpful that you need to do is to download the Disneyland Paris app on your phone, because that's gonna have all the queue times for all the rides in real time, or I think it has like a bit of a lag, but mostly in real time. So if you're on one side of the park and you're wondering if you're gonna go to one of the rides on the other side of the park or the other park, because there's also two of them, then you can definitely go on the app, check it out, and if it's over however long, you're like, okay, no, I'll do that later. On the other hand, if you find some that are just like a 15-minute wait, you can go onto them and yeah, you can just go on them and ride them instead of having to walk everywhere to figure out if you can go on them or not. Because that's a bit annoying sometimes if you walk all the way to the other side of the park and you find that the ride you wanted to go on has like a 2-hour queue and you're like, maybe not. Another thing that I found helpful was to go on the website beforehand and figure out which rides are gonna be closed. I didn't know so many of them could be closed at the same time, but turns out they can. When I went, Haunted House was closed, and then on the day Big Thunder Mountain and Space Mountain were closed. A couple of the ones that I didn't want to ride were also closed. So definitely check that out on like a couple days beforehand, or also before you actually book your holiday or before you book going there, because yeah, it will tell you which ones are going to be definitely closed. But yeah, some of them just close on the day. Apparently you can close a few of the big popular ones on the same day, and that's what's gonna happen, because yeah, that happened to me and it was a bit annoying actually. But yeah, if you can check that out beforehand, definitely do it. Another one is fast passes. I usually go to Disneyland with people who know more than me about Disneyland, so I let them choose where we're going to get the fast passes and all that stuff, just let them figure out our plan. But when I went with my boyfriend, he doesn't really like Disneyland, so I was the one planning which ones we were going to, and we ended up not even getting any fast passes because we wanted to get one for the Buzz Lightyear ride, but we got it and then we figured out the car show, action show, whatever that is, was going at the same time or fast pass was, so we just had to queue anyway for Buzz Lightyear. We ended up going after it had reopened on the day, so we didn't have a big queue. We just had like 10-15 minutes because it just had opened, so it wasn't too bad. But definitely check it for the big ones if you want to go on Space Mountain. Only a few of them have fast passes available, so check those out, check which ones they are, and kind of plan your day around that if you can, so you can avoid the long waits. Another thing is, I don't know if you guys know, but I am vegetarian, so when going to places like that, I'm a bit restricted on what I can and can't eat. So the parks don't really have good veggie options. I only found one veggie burger on the Hollywood Studios, is that what it's called? Not the main Disneyland park, but the other one. On like the first area that it's enclosed, there's one of the burger places that has a veggie option. That's the only thing that I found. And when we went out for like dinner afterwards, there's like this pier area with more restaurants and stuff. It's not like a pier, but it's near a lake. Definitely go there for food. You're gonna have a lot more options if you're a veggie vegan. You're gonna have options there, not really inside the parks. And it's a lot cheaper as well. They do have a few different restaurants like Vapiano. They have Five Guys, McDonald's. There's a, what's it called? Earl of Sandwich. So you have a lot more options, because inside the park you're gonna find pizza and basically overpriced pizza and burgers, and that's the only options basically. It takes a bit more time to go outside than eat in the park, but I think it's definitely worth it. It's less money and you're gonna have more variety. With that, I also wanted to say I was quite disappointed by the availability of merch inside the park. When you go to the one in California, and I've been to that one 3 times before, and this was my first time in Paris. California has a lot of shops inside the park, and they all have a lot of different options. They all have a lot of different things. They have all the different ears, the little hats for guys, like the hats instead of the ears with the headband, and a lot more options and loads of pins and loads of stuff. in Paris, inside the park, they have like two little shops or like a few shops in the main street area. They all have the same stuff. They basically have these ears and like the other ones without the glitter. That's it. Then they have the Mickey hat, like the magician hat. And then they have loads of random stuff that I don't want to buy because they're not cute. So I was very disappointed. They only had pins in the Star Wars shop. Some of them were Star Wars and a couple of them were regular Disneyland, but that's all they had inside the park, and I was quite disappointed. They also had one of the shops outside of the Buzz Lightyear ride, so they have a lot more Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story, things like that there. But I was very restricted on like regular Disneyland merch. The only shop which has a bit more stuff is the big World of Disney, is that what it's called? I'm not sure. On the the outside shops and restaurant area, they have a shop there, but it's a bit out of the way. It's near the train station when you get in, and that's the one that has the most stuff. So if you definitely want to buy some Disneyland merch, go there and don't do it inside the park because you're not gonna find it. And I was quite disappointed with it, and I wanted to buy loads of pins and I couldn't because they didn't have them. When I went, I was basically going on a Paris trip, and then one of the days we took a train and we went to Disneyland. The thing with that is, which we didn't realize beforehand, we weren't going to do 2 days anyway because my boyfriend doesn't like Disneyland and rides, so we were not going to do 2 days, sadly. But the light shows, or like the fireworks sort of shows, nighttime shows inside the parks, they basically had them, and I'm not sure if this is because it was March. The opening times are less than if you go in summer because of the daylight hours and stuff. The fireworks in Disneyland and the Star Wars show, because I went when it was Season of the Force, and the Star Wars show in the other park were at the same time, kind of. So you couldn't do both on the same day. So if you're going to Disneyland, if you're not sure if you want to do 1 or 2 days, if you want to see both nighttime shows, go 2 days because you're not going to be able to make it in one. And definitely think about that beforehand because I would have liked to see both, but we couldn't because we were only going 1 day, so we had to pick one. We obviously picked the big fireworks show with the castle because, yeah, like you have to, I feel like. And yeah, we loved it anyway. We didn't regret not going to the other one because that one also had some Star Wars stuff and the fireworks, and that was really cool. So yeah. Also, if you are going to see the fireworks, I don't know if this is common sense or not, but go a bit before it starts so you can get like a good spot to see it. Definitely stand in the middle of Main Street and not too close to the castle. I feel like a lot of people go too close, but you miss some of the grand like thing that the fireworks are if you're too close, because if they happen a bit behind the castle you miss some of it. So don't stand too close to it, but don't be too far either. I think a couple of shops into Main Street is the best place, and definitely stand in the middle and kind of stand a bit, this is gonna be weird, but stand with your legs a bit open because people will come close to you and will stand too close to you. And if you are with someone, make a little area so that you have your area to be in, because people will come in last minute and get the middle from you. They will like stand right in front of you and you're like, well, that's my view gone. So definitely kind of just, yeah, if there's someone in front of you, don't leave like a big gap because someone will stand there. Like someone will do it, you know they will, they always do it. So definitely do that, and that's where I think it's the best spot for the fireworks. Another thing is pictures. Disneyland Paris has a thing that Disneyland California doesn't have, and that is weather. So in California, anywhere, anytime you go, any time of the year, it's gonna be sunny, you're gonna get pictures, everything's gonna be nice. What happens in Paris is that it might rain, and especially if you go in winter, springtime. So when we went, the forecast said that it was gonna rain. So when we got there, it wasn't raining, it was actually nice, it was quite sunny. So the first thing we did was take pictures. I know I wanted a picture of us with the castle, me and the castle, and just like with my ears and all that, and I knew I wanted that picture. Like that's the one thing that I wanted as like a memory, if you want to say. So when we went in and I saw it was sunny, I was like, okay, I know I want to do rides, but I want my pictures. So we went in front of the castle, that's the first thing we did. We kind of walked around it and took all our pictures, and then we were like, okay, we got our pictures, if it rains now it's fine because we got like that nice picture. and then it started raining a bit afterwards, so I'm very glad that I did that first. So definitely if there's any point of the day that it's sunny, definitely take that time to take your pictures, because it might rain in 5 minutes and then everything's gonna look cloudy and gloomy and stuff, and it's not gonna look as nice. And this is a bit random now, but if there are any rides that are under 20 minutes in wait, definitely do them, because I think it's a bit rare to go under 20 minutes. If you go to the Toy Story area, there's a couple of rides there that are not that popular, but it's still really good, like the RC racer car that goes like that. That one barely has a queue, because like the car fits a lot of people, and it's also a really short ride. So definitely go to that one. I didn't even think about it that much beforehand, but when I saw that the queue was basically 5-10 minutes, I was like, you know what, I might as well just do that one. And yeah, if there's any under 20-15 minutes, definitely do them. Because yeah, it's a bit rare and it's not going to take you too long. Usually when those, and you can see that the queue is not long, it's going to be less, because I think it's at 15 minutes and it took me 5 to 10, so you never know. I think those are the main things that I wanted to say for this video. I was trying to think of more, but that's kind of like the main idea. So yeah, definitely if you are going in spring and summer, bring a jacket with a hood, like a raincoat sort of thing. That's what I took with me, because you don't want to walk around with an umbrella, and I saw a lot of people doing it, and I also saw a lot of people getting wet because they didn't really plan for it. So if you can take like a jacket with a hood, I think that's the best idea. Then obviously umbrella, if you want to take it with you, then do it, but I think it's a lot easier to just bring out the hood all the time. Obviously you can't really wear your ears with your hood, so that's a bit of a downside to it, but I think it's a lot easier just put it up and down, because it wasn't completely raining the whole time. It was like raining for 5 minutes, then it stopped, then it was raining for 10 minutes, and it stopped, then it rained for an hour, and it was a bit like inconsistent. So if it's just easier to do it that way if you have that option. So that's gonna be everything for today's video. If you guys want more Disneyland related videos, let me know in the comments, because I love Disney, so if I can talk about it, I'm gonna be very happy. So let me know in the comments, and like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys later with another video. Bye!